What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to change out your headlight housings on a Mitsubishi Galant. This is a 2003 Galant. This is my car, but the same will apply for a 2002 Galant. It's the exact same process, and a 99 through an 01 Galant will be very similar with the exception of the center grille. I will be using replacement headlight housings from autopartswarehouse.com for this video. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we have to do to change out these headlight housings is we have to remove both of these grills on either side of the bumper here. That's going to allow us to gain access to the bolts that actually hold the headlights in. And these center grills are just held in by a couple plastic clips. There are 4 on each grill. You're just going to use a screwdriver to disengage those little clips, and they'll pop right out. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so there are 4 tabs to get these grills off of the car. I'll point them out to you. This is the first one here. There's a second one right here. There's also one down in here, if you can see where I'm pointing with the screwdriver. And there's one down in this area down here, which I can't really get a good shot of with the camera, but it's the same as all the other 3. All you have to do is push down. There's little black tabs. You can push down with the screwdriver, and as you're pushing down, just sort of pull out. You can see how that one just disengaged. This one right here, you have to push sideways to get it disconnected. Okay, I'm just holding that tab over. I'll just pull out. This one down here just sort of disconnected by itself. Okay, and the one over here I already had done before I started filming, but you can see where that is right there. That tab is right down here. Here's the second one, third one, and this fourth one, which gets pushed to the side. This is all I'm doing with the screwdriver whenever the grill's in there, is pushing that little tab over, and these ones get pushed down. So that grill's off. We'll take the other one off. Now we can get to the bolts that hold on the headlight, and we can take those off too. Okay, now we're going to disconnect the electrical connectors on the back of the headlight housing. This is the driver's side rear of the headlight housing. This is the turn signal bulb connector. We're just going to squeeze. There's a little tab on the back. Just squeeze that together. That pops right off. We'll just push that out of the way. This is for your headlight itself, your high and low beams. That just sort of wiggles off. Disconnects just like that. We'll go and do the other side now, which is the same process. These are going to be the bolts that hold the headlights onto the car. There's one here. There's the second one. There's 4 in total. Third one, easy to get to, right on top. And the fourth one is going to be inside the engine bay, right there. Same deal with the other side. 1, 2. The third one on top. And the fourth inside the engine bay on the back of the fender right there. Okay, there's no specific order in which you have to take these bolts out, but I'm going to do the one on the inside of the fender first, just because it's the hardest to get to. I have a 3/8 ratchet here and a 10mm socket with a 2-inch or 3-inch extension here. I'm just going to unscrew this bolt, take it out, and we can go to the outside, pull those other 3 bolts off, and we'll be ready to change out this headlight housing. Back outside the car here, we'll get these other 3 bolts off. I like to start with this bottom one here, which is really tight for some reason. They don't have to be that tight when you're putting these back on. Let's take off the rest of these bolts here. I've already taken off the bolt below this one, so I only have this one and the top one left to take off. These are all 10mm. It can be a little bit rusted in, I've noticed. If they are, you can use a little bit of PB Blaster on them, or some WD-40 maybe. Break them loose. You can see how a little bit of rust can hold these up. But they come out pretty easy for the most part. Take out this top one, and we can just pull this headlight right off. Okay, I got my new headlight housings here from Auto Parts Warehouse. They do come with brand new hardware to install these. They also come with the headlight low and high beam bulb installed. They do not come with your turn signal bulb, so what we're going to do is we're just going to switch over the old bulb and connector from the original headlight housing. Here's the original. We're just going to switch that over to the new one. There's your turn signal bulb and connector. All you have to do is give that a twist, pop it out. Try not to touch that bulb with your fingers. The oils from your fingers can cause that bulb to get a hot spot and burn out prematurely. So we'll just take that, install that right into the new headlight housing, give it a twist so that it's locked in. And now these can be bolted on the car. We'll use the new hardware. We'll get these put on. But basically now, I'm just going to have to slide this in. It might take some adjusting to get it in. The original was a little bit difficult to pull out because of the bumper. Actually, that just slid right in, so we can start getting the bolts in it. It's a little harder to take this out than it is to put a new one in. Because it kind of gets caught on the back of the bumper cover at the bottom of the headlight. So I'm just going to start these bolts. I'm not going to tighten any of them. Just going to get them started for now. Once I have all four in, then I'll snug them all up. Okay, get the top one in. Don't forget that one behind the fender inside the engine bay. Looks like a really good fit right off the bat here. We'll get these in. We'll tighten these down a little bit. They are going through plastic, so you don't want to over tighten them and crack the plastic. Just get them snug. It's not a load bearing part or a critical part or anything like that. It's just a headlight. So as long as it's on there nice and snug and tight, it's good. Just snug these bolts up and be ready to put those grills back on. The new headlights went in pretty easy and pretty quick, so all that's really left to do now as far as the housings is to connect your plugs back in. That was the turn signal plug connector, and this one is for, of course, the headlights, high and low beams. Make sure you feel that click into place, and that's all there is to it. We can go ahead and put those grills back on and finish up the project. Alright, now we can put these grills back on the car. But here's a little tip for you guys. Rather than trying to put the grill on as the car sits with the clips still in the car, you can see they have a little bit of movement in them. It's kind of hard to line all 4 of them up at the same time, but if you squeeze these, you can pull them right off of the car. Okay, and then just put them on the grill itself. Push them in, you can hear it click. Take the second one, put it in. This way you can just push the grill onto the car. You don't have to worry about trying to line them up. The 4th clip, don't forget, comes off with the headlight. So if you're missing a clip at the end, look on your old headlight housing. It clips right onto the plastic here, you can see. So we'll get this last one off. Put that up here. Push it in. Now we can just line the grill up as a whole piece. Just push it back in once we're where we need to be. There it is. Get these ones lined up just like the other one. Push that in. Make sure all the tabs lock in. I almost forgot to mention, but on the backs of these headlights there are adjustment screws for left and right and up and down. If one of your headlights is maybe off a little bit where it's shining, you can adjust these screws. They're on either side of right where the plug connects into for the high and low beams. There's one here, it's just a Phillips screw. This controls the left and right aim of the headlight, and there's another one right on this side that controls the up and down of the headlight. You can adjust those exactly where you need it to get the light shining exactly where you want. The same thing as with the other side here. This screw down here is for the up and down, and that screw right there is the left and right. We'll get you a little better shot of that. That's the screw. You shouldn't have to really mess with them, but if you do, they're there. All that's really left to do now, pull off the plastic from the headlights, shut the hood, make sure everything's lined up correctly. Give them a test run here. They look pretty good. Okay guys, that's all there is to it. That's going to finish up the installation of the new headlight housings here from autopartswarehouse.com. I think they look really good. They went in very easy. It only took maybe a half an hour, actually real time, me putting these in. They fit great. They feel like they're really a quality made product, so I would have no problem recommending these headlights for your Galant. If you want to check out autopartswarehouse.com, I'll put their link in the description box. Check out these headlights or any other parts for your car there. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment. I'll try and get back to you. Thanks again for watching the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.